Great Rising. Happy 1010 portal. All right. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. I am live 7 a.m. Eastern Time, well, 6:58, but um, I'm on time this morning, you guys. So today is October the 10th. How are you guys feeling? I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so I have to apologize for yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't go live yesterday morning, but I was supposed to come on. I didn't get a chance to come on. You know that I've been really trying to maintain my energy levels. And then yesterday, a friend needed help, and I wasn't able to come on live. I had to help somebody out with something. So, what? I'm here now. So, I'm going to start off with the Moonology deck, and then we're going to get some spirit led messages. I'm going to use the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. I really like that deck. Use a few tarot cards. Hi, Hagar. I'm rising. Today's the 1010 portal. And I don't know if you guys have been hearing the term 1010 portal. Saturn goes direct today. Remember, we talked about the different things that were happening today astrologically. Um, we just had a new moon, and that was all about setting a new intention, creating your reality, making the necessary changes so that you can see uh, or you can design your life, right? So today, Saturn goes direct in Aquarius, and this is all about reformation in a responsible manner. So Saturn went retrograde in late May. We may have been picking apart a certain area of life. It's now time to rebuild. So this is all about rebuilding. Beautiful energy for the 10th. Um, this is a very powerful time. We are in Libra season, and Libra season is in the autumn season, so we are in fall, and fall is a time for harvest. Fall is a time for reflection on how far we've come, the seeds we've sown, and it's a time for resting. It's a time for bringing in balance in your life. Now, like I said, lots of astrological movement. Now, yesterday we had a triple conjunction between the Sun, Mars, and Mercury, and I think that that's why I kind of had to. I mean, my mood was good yesterday. Yesterday, I did get a chance to do self care and relax. Sometimes you just have to give into your body and just relax, and not just let the hustle and bustle of life distract you. Sometimes you just have to sit with yourself and really just reflect, really just allow your body to just be. So good energy coming in for us. Now we have the Saturn going direct, and this is giving you the discipline to see a creative project through to completion. This is going to be a time of inspiration, determination. This is more going to affect you in your whatever you're working on. So, being in Aquarius, this is a time of innovation. Thinking outside of the box. Lots of inspiration. And then With Aquarius being ruled by Uranus, there's this, certain level of liberation, like trying to liberate yourself from the restrictions that you've once had to deal with. But you're going to need to keep an open mind and be ready to adapt to any changes, right? Because sometimes change happens, and it's really unexpected. But I think that with the discipline that's coming in with Saturn, it's going to allow you to kind of plan out the changes in a way where you're ready and capable of overcoming any challenges. Okay. So the 10th is good. The 10th is also um, going to be, well, today, the portal is going to be a time where, again, reformation is going to be at the forefront. So it's a doorway opening up so that you can feel a little bit more inspired and more connected, more compassion, a feeling of more empowerment. So this is a beautiful time to be bold, to go after the things you want. It's a new beginning, okay? And this new beginning is going to open you up on, into a world of unlimited possibilities, limitless potential, okay? Um, but I've been tired. I don't know if you guys have felt very tired. It's the energy. This is what I'm saying. Like, I had to rest, I had to chillax. Yesterday, I did have the intentions of going live, but then I ended up taking a nap. But I needed it. Okay, I needed it. Um, but it's a very important time. Okay, and the universe is telling you that it's watching, and it is time for you to expect miracles. And on this channel, we are pro miracles here. But lots of good energy for you guys. Lots of divine light coming in, um, galactic energies coming in, cosmic energies. Um, and these energies are good for you to do healing work, and again, to activate that part of you that's going to succeed in any endeavor. You're going to feel these new moon energies over the course of the next 3 days, which was October 6th, 7th, 8th, a little bit into the ninth, very intensely. And then it's leading, so that energy was supposed to lead you into this 1010 portal energy. And this is a huge ascension gateway for us, okay? So it will open today. The energies will be at its peak today. Um, Peaking Sunday, well, which is today, right? Where there's a huge peak of energy today. And with this heightened energy, this is the time to manifest what it is that you want. Okay. As you know, we have a lot of pattern planets that are retrograde, but the retrogrades encourages us to go within, to clear out outdated programming that tell you that you can't have something. No more believing that you can't succeed, or you can't have certain things, or that you're restricted, or that your life has to be a certain way. You have an opportunity again to live your life by design. Okay, so time for decluttering, time for healing and releasing of the past. We're experiencing a lot of shifts. Okay, and also you're going to feel this on an energetic level. So physically, you might feel this. You might feel a little tired, or you might feel a little bit more energized. Um, but you are meant to be you're meant to feel this shift in a way where it's going to push you towards your dreams and desires. What do you really want to do? Remember about setting those intentions, writing them down, and taking the action steps needed to accomplish the goals you want to accomplish moving forward. Okay. But I love these portals because they really help bring us closer to the reality we want. And, this is a time to focus on your future, where you want to be. So stay optimistic, okay? Look at the big picture. Always focus on the beauty in life. Always stay positive. If you feel like there's nothing for you to feel positive about, remember there's always something for you to feel positive about. You just have to find it. You have to look around you and be appreciative of the things you have. Um, so use your time on earth to, become the best version of yourself. I actually woke up and I was praying, right before I went live. I was talking to God and I was telling God, these are the things I want to accomplish. Um, looking at yourself from a higher perspective is going to be really good outside of the norm of how, the outdated belief of self. But looking at yourself as a vessel that is um, for not transmuting, but being a conduit of good energy, positive energy, and light. Conduit is energy that can receive and give and receive. Okay, so being open to all these amazing energies and being open to change is really going to help. Now, if you want more information, you can reference sparksofdivinelighealing.com. If you want to read more about the 1010 portal, Sparks of Divine lighthealing.com is a reference that you can read about this portal. Okay, because that's where I got a lot of information about the portal. So let's begin. Right, 10th day of the 10th month. Pro miracles. Hi everybody, don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. Work through your fierce new moon and Scorpio mutable moon. You and your loved ones are safe. So I'm setting the intention for us to get clear, accurate messages for whatever we need to know, and also to be inspired and encouraged by the divine, collective source, creator energy, universal consciousness, God, however you want to label. You know, I try to be careful because I know I have people from different backgrounds, but I feel like as a whole, all of us as inhabitants of this planet, we just want to have a good life. We just want to be happy, right? At the core of everything, right? We want to be happy. And I think that what happens is because of everything we have to experience, we sometimes forget what true happiness is. And true happiness is, for me, being at peace in my heart. I actually need to grab my bottle of water, you guys, because I didn't have water, and that's it's important for you guys to have water in the morning. I was I had the intent to drink it, but I kind of was cleaning up a little bit. Let me go grab it so I don't forget. Sorry, I got a little distracted when I was cleaning off my desk. All right, so let's take some deep breaths. Let's get started. So 3 deep breaths. Belly breathing is really good, and I call it belly breathing, but this is good because it calibrates you and will recalibrate you and kind of gets you centered and grounded. And this is an instant way to raise your vibration. Breathe all the way into your belly. Make sure your belly is expanding when you are inhaling, and then it should deflate as you exhale slowly. You should immediately feel calm. For the universe, what are the messages you want us to hear this morning? The 1010 portal is a very important time. Uh, Tell us what we should be expecting with this 1010 portal energy. And part of our new endeavor to be the best version of ourselves, please give us inspired messages that's going to help us to continue to set these new intentions, to create our reality by design, and to also manifest what it is that we need to manifest in our life. Spirit is asking you to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius is the card that came out. And it says your commitment is being tested at the bottom of the deck, meaning that your faith is being tested. Can you guys have faith? Can you guys really be committed to something and really follow it through? So full moon in Sagittarius, it's a beautiful energy. I'm gonna pull the book out so that I can tell you why this card came out. Okay. So it says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minutiae can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now's the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet if even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. And it says, take time out for a mini break or adventure. And additional meanings are, this situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Okay, that's if you feel like you're worried, if you feel a little bit worried about your situation. And then it says, be confident without being overconfident to win the day. And it says, have you shown that you've cared, that you care? If not, now is the time. And then it says, find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Okay. The teaching. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are being reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. So, what is the bigger picture in your life? Are you worried about the details of how you're going to accomplish your goal? Are you worried about things that are maybe unimportant but that could keep you distracted from actually taking action? Because sometimes we'll have an idea, we'll say we want to do this, we want to do that, but then we get stuck and we don't really do anything, right? So this is about looking at the bigger picture. So let's get a clarifier. Green aventurine, Amazonite, and emerald. All of these are green. So again, heart chakra. We have three green cards. This was a little bit of a lighter green, but we do have three green cards. And another one, Smithsonite. But I'm not going to read this one. I just want you to see that we have three green cards. And what's so interesting is the images that they use to describe these green cards, because there's some sort of a pattern here that I'm seeing. Green aventurine spirit is showing up today for us as a reminder. I'm looking for the book. I'm not going to read through the whole thing because I don't want to make the lives long. I know that you guys have a life. um, Luck, good fortune, and potential possibilities and new opportunities. That's why Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. You have opportunities. So looking at things as opportunities, looking at things as lucky breaks. So this is saying, wow, this stone is very good, especially for right now. If you're trying to manifest money, abundance, prosperity, carry the stone with you. If you don't have green aventurine, I do suggest you get it. I have, I believe this is aventurine on my wrist, but it might be something else. I have to double check. I forgot. I believe it's aventurine. I have pyrite, aventurine, amazonite. I have Lemurian quartz. I have pink quartz, um, and then I also have I forgot what this one is, but it's this beautiful reddish stone. I forgot the name of it. I have clear quartz as well. So I do believe this is aventurine. When I see the name of this reddish stone, I'll let you guys know. I just don't remember right off the top of my head right now. But Spirit is saying that you have possibilities to experience the things that your soul craves. But you're going to have to allow yourself to break free of those patterns of fear and to stop being so controlling about the details or how this is coming in. Because remember when I said that some of these opportunities are going to come in like unexpected ways to people through just serendipitous uh, encounters, right? Meeting random people or walking by and just seeing a random sign, or you could be, driving and you take the wrong turn, but it leads you exactly where you need to be, right place at the right time type of energy. This is what this energy is portending. Um, you have to be open to possibilities for healing and abundance. Okay, and this is what this stone's going to allow you to do. Like I said, when these things are presented to you, if you're looking at things from a very optimistic point of view, you will see the bigger picture immediately. It says perhaps not exactly when you wish them to appear or exactly in the form that you imagine, but they will show up. So when these opportunities come in, it may not be what you're expecting. Like let's just say, you know, you may have let's just say you're trying to manifest money, and you wanted to work at a particular job, and you had this idea in your mind that this is the job that's going to help you get to that path of prosperity that you're looking for, but you stumble upon a different path that may be completely different. You may have aspired to be a lawyer, let's just say, and in your path of seeking, maybe going to school and maybe even becoming a lawyer, you may find one day you cross paths with someone and they inspire you to do, and they say, hey, I do this for a living, and it's just different, right? And but you feel connected to it. And then you take it on as a hobby, and then that becomes more lucrative than what you were doing as your 9 to 5. So it's just opportunities will come, but they might not come in the way you might expect them to. So just be aware so that you don't miss them. Okay. It says opportunities are easier to spot when you let go of your old beliefs about wealth and instead to surrender to the universal flow. Eyes open now, for there is much potential for you to experience the security and prosperity you desire. Okay. So look at the bigger picture. See, this is what Spirit is saying. Surrender to the universal flow. Let go of your old beliefs. So anything that you have in your old belief system could block you from having this prosperity. And it could be anything. It could be uh, the way you date, you know, it could be certain rules you have when it comes to dating and opening up to certain people. Sometimes you have to take a little bit of a risk. So Amazonite is coming up because so Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius energy is about, it's a very daring energy, very trailblazing type of energy, a very confident and very courageous energy, seeking the potential, seeking the opportunities in life, being very adventurous. Sagittarius is tied to the ninth house, and that is ruled by Jupiter. And that energy is about foreign things, coming across something very foreign to you, right? Um, you may come across a different belief system that's foreign. Maybe you might be guided towards a path that's different from what you're used to religiously. Might be interested in Hinduism, Buddhism, or different type of spiritual teachings may appeal to you at this time. I just feel like this is about broadening your horizon. So not necessarily about belief systems, but more about not being so rigid when it comes to belief systems too. So, for example, let's just say you are not, you're more religious, and you are being guided to tarot, and this could be in your religion. Tarot or any type of spirituality may be frowned upon, but you may find that like for example, me, I was raised in a religious way, from a religious background. And I never really had an understanding about tarot or anything spiritual, but I know that, it was taught that these things were not things that we were supposed to practice because they were considered non godly, right? But that's not necessarily true now, as we grow older and we start to learn new things. So, me learning tarot has been part of my abundance. It has brought in a lot of abundance in my life, but it came through a way that I wasn't expecting. I didn't expect 3 years ago that I was going to be, I wanted to have my own business. That was my aspiration. I was manifesting that for many years, and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be self sufficient. I didn't want to punch it on somebody's clock. And then 3 years ago, I stumbled upon tarot, and I am now self-employed, and I do, I'm self-sufficient, and I don't have to punch in on anybody's clock. But it happened in a way that I didn't expect. I never expected it to come through doing this type of work. I always thought that I was going to have my own business, maybe selling a product online, having an e-commerce business, selling, beauty items or fashionable items or something to that. I never thought that I would be reading tarot cards as a business endeavor but I did say to God that I wanted to do something that was part of my life purpose that was going to bring me a lot of abundance, a lot of joy. And this has so you might stumble upon a path that you're not going to be expecting, but you have to keep an open mind to it because it could lead you to the things that you've been asking. So that's why I'm bringing that up. So Amazonite, its message to you is truth, revelation, and the evolution of the natural flow of events. We have a theme here about letting go and going with the flow. Okay. And the fact that these are all green cards, these are all heart centered, heart based cards, is amazing. Okay. Letting go and being centered in the heart and being open in the heart is going to be very important. Okay. And it says, not everything reveals itself right away in full detail. Wouldn't that be nice? But the conscious universe is unfolding a plan for you so much more brilliant than you can imagine. An Amazonite spirit is here to help you trust in the process and flow of revelation. Some things will be disclosed that may shake you up, but if so, it's all for your highest good. So pay close attention and go with it. The conscious universe prefers you to learn your lessons without suffering. So if you allow situations to fluidly evolve instead of trying to control them, you will see that much wisdom is being made available to you right now. Mind, body, and conscious universe are interconnected. So be attentive to the connections you previously overlooked or thought weren't such a big deal. They have more insight for you than you might have expected. What is unfolding will help you understand your purpose and find your destiny. You don't have to be a victim of fate, with your future defined by repeating lessons learned in the past. You are being prepared for something awesome that you are already moving towards. Excitement and trust are in order. So be excited and trust where you're being led, because you're being led down a path that's going to bring you so much prosperity and joy, and it's going to free you from fate. So fate versus destiny. Fate is when things are happening to you. It's like you don't have control over it, and you continue to repeat repetitive patterns because fate brings in lessons. And you can kind of transcend having to repeat patterns and lessons if you allow yourself to break free of the limitations that cause you to keep repeating the same lessons. Do you see what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying, we're trying to get you to come out of that energy where you're so stuck on repeating the same lesson. Now, I talked about your commitment being tested, and I need you to understand that, yeah, your faith is being tested. Do you trust in the universe? Do you trust that the universe is bringing in the opportunities you need? Do you trust that the things that are happening around you are happening for you? You may miss these opportunities because you're not looking at them as opportunities. You're more concerned with the minute details, but Spirit is saying, no, look at the bigger picture. It is important that, because little things that you think may not be significant are, and we can miss them because we're so worried about things happening a certain way. So your commitment is being tested says there could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. And if you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. And the affirmation is, I am committed to my dreams to move towards them with confidence. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. So the answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway towards your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. And sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. Okay. So I just need you to understand, if you feel like you're being tested, if you feel like you're being stretched, and again, if you feel like you got to wait, understand that things are working out in your favor, that Spirit's going to bring those opportunities in ways that you can't even imagine, but you have to be open. Okay. And the final message is Emerald, card 22. And I'm just loving how these are all green cards. It says essential meaning: giving and receiving love. Open your heart. Didn't I say that this was about opening the heart? Because I already noticed that we had three green cards here. So it says open your heart to friendship and embracing unity. Love, like light, is experienced in many different ways. Some obvious and some subtle that we can only sense if we quiet our minds and pay very close attention. The message of Emerald Spirit is to open to love in all its array of colors and to become a channel for its healing powers. You are always capable of tuning into the radio of love. So today, find the frequencies so that you might experience and channel love. Aspire to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Recognize that love must begin within you as you connect to the conscious universe, the source of all love. Okay? One second. And oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I just felt the sneeze. Hi, Miss Taylor. Great rising. How are you? So, Spirit says, aspire to love your neighbor, meaning to love other people so you could be a channel, right? Loving thy neighbor, loving thyself, bringing in more love. So when the more you pour love into yourself, then you have people around you that are also going to be attracted to you because of that. Okay, and you're going to attract beautiful friendships. And remember what I said: it is through the friendships, it is through the people you meet that are going to be blessing your life with information, with support, with opportunities, with open, helping you with seeing those open doors, because you may come across somebody that you may not have been, maybe in the past you probably wouldn't just walk up to a stranger and have a random conversation. Like I said, you may go to the grocery store and you could be having a conversation or run into someone and they say, hey, you guys spark up a conversation, and there you go. You run into somebody that could offer you a beautiful job opportunity, or someone that could say, hey, you know what, I this is what I do for a living, I could help you, I can give you the resources you need to be able to get to where you want to be, because that's what I do for a living. Or I have these resources, or I network with these type of people that can help you. So it's important for you to be open to all the experiences around you, because they are going to lead you to where you need to be. So Spirit says, um recognize that love must begin within you as you connect to the conscious universe, the source of all love. Channeling love nourishes you as you experience how its healing power dissolves the darkness. You are a love beacon today. Can you feel it? You are a love beacon. You are, because you're opening your heart, this is going to open you to the flow. The prosperity message says love and prosperity may seem to be two different things to you, but Emerald Spirit's message is that the conscious universe both are your natural birthright, and one can support the other. In all your business and financial dealings today, ask yourself, what would love do? And let your loving heart guide you to be self loving and loving towards others. Love means respecting what people offer with good intentions. It means giving to others without fear that you won't get the return on your investment in the exact amount or form you hope for. Love and prosperity flow amongst all of us, and today you are called to align with that flow. So this is about being open to the flow so that you can get the things you want. Are you ready to be open to the flow? And this is all about money. It feels like you're being called to be to see the money is ready to come in. And if you feel like, "Ugh, where is it? Where is it?" Well, look at the bigger picture. Why did you retract your message, Miss Taylor? Did you want to say something? Smithsonite is the next message. I didn't get a chance to see it. Um, and again, another green stone. So we got all this green, and this green energy is so beautiful. Uh, because it's about the heart. It's about opening the heart. It is about letting the heart lead you. With an open heart, you are ready to receive the abundance of the universe. You are ready to see that the universe wants to bring in. Oh, excellent. No, it's okay, baby. No, I just didn't get a chance to see it. You're ready to, you know, attract the type of love you want and opportunities you want. Four green stones is about being centered in the heart space. And I think that, sometimes, and it's so funny because I was talking to God about something specific and I see the message. I got my answer. And that's why it's good to pray. Oh, excuse me. This is why it's really good to pray because answers come. Can I get a clarifier why all the green is here? Why are you showing us all these green stones, Spirit? Forgiveness. Hmm. Yeah. Why is God responding with forgiveness? Is there something that you need to forgive someone? Do you need to forgive yourself? Bottom of the deck, recharge, self care. I kind of feel like for some of you guys, somebody's coming in. You're being asked to forgive that person, or there's somebody, something. Look at the bigger picture. Forgive. This is very interesting. Clarify forgiveness. And I feel like, yeah, do things differently. And I can understand forgiveness is a way of opening the heart chakra. It makes sense, right? Because if we're dealing with the heart chakra, if we're dealing with, trying to open the heart, a lot of you guys' heart chakra is not opened enough because maybe you're still holding on to some sort of pain, suffering from the past. So this could be why Spirit is saying, we're showing you the green energy because forgiveness is needed. We're showing you all this green heart chakra energy. We're showing you all these beautiful green stones that they can work with because their heart needs to be open. And a lot of you guys are such beautiful souls and such beautiful, sensitive, loving souls that have endured trauma, heartbreak, something that really caused you to be afraid of opening up your heart. So it's time for you to forgive whatever that was so that you can open your heart so that because that's how you get into the flow. The heart chakra is really important. especially for manifesting, because you have to get into the flow. And part of being in the flow is being open. And a lot of times our heart chakras are very closed off. So we have four green cards in spirit saying, do things differently in order to bring health and vitality to your life or love life, okay? But life in general. And spirit says, in divine timing, patience, healing. That's why we saw retreat for self care. So spirit saying that you're still healing. Part of this process is helping you to heal. It's happening um, in unison. Like you're healing, this healing journey that you're taking, and this healing is unfolding and helping you to get to this prosperity and this new beginning. A lot of the things that are holding you back from having prosperity, abundance, is because you still have a lot of wounds. And these wounds are saying, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're a failure. That's what the wounds keep programming you to believe, right? The experiences that happened to you that were unfavorable, the breakups, the rejection, not the disappointing news, the disappointing relationships or job endeavors. Those things were making you feel like you weren't good enough. You couldn't succeed. And those are the wounds that are holding you back. And that's why Spirit is saying, whatever those situations were, forgive yourself, forgive the other people involved, so that your heart can be open to a new experience, so that you can do things differently. So instead of repeating the same things of the past where you were really restricted, where you were really closed off or really afraid, you won't do that. And it's going to take time. And that's why Spirit is saying you have to open yourself up to looking at the bigger picture, looking at things from a different perspective, so that you're not closing yourself off to the opportunities that are trying to come in. Are they coming in? They're coming in. But they're slowly coming in, and you have to kind of, like I said, still get acclimated to this new energy because you're so used to the old. Now let's look at the Smithsonite stone, and this is 51, and it says rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, and clearing of obstacles to growth. So this is going to help you to clear those obstacles that are blocking you from having growth. Emerald is going to help you to open your heart. Amazonite is going to help you with seeing um, the bigger picture and being open to the flow. And green aventurine is going to bring in opportunities and blessings. And it's going to allow you to be open and to be able to see the opportunities and blessings. All of these green, beautiful stones. From here to there can be a rocky road, one that may even seem to move under your feet as you engage in the process of healing with roiling emotions. The journey can be confusing and unsettling, okay, and cause you to want to beat a hasty retreat. But Spitzel Night Spirit message is clear as it can be. It says, as you are haltingly moving forward into creating something new, if you feel as if you're unsteady and even going a little backwards at times, it's only because you are being asked to look to the past and the lessons learned so that your next steps can be sure and steady. The ground is firm beneath you, the wind is at your back, and the conscious universe is beside you. So there is no need to look for what may seem changing. You are changing. And soon you will feel much more settled. If you heed the call of Smithsonite Spirit and trust that you will be just fine. So breathe. It's all going to resolve soon, and the obstacles you find daunting will disappear. So it's going to, it's like I said, anything that makes you feel stuck, any obstacles you may come across, and any self doubt, and these obstacles could just be doubt. These obstacles could be fear. These obstacles could be, you know, those old patterns creeping up. These obstacles could be like old beliefs that are saying, don't do that. You're not supposed to do that. That's not right. per, you know, sometimes those beliefs could be projections, from other people's beliefs onto you. This message is about being open to something completely different that you're not used to. And it's all based in the heart chakra. So forgiveness is needed, new patterns, new changes to your old behavior patterns, and being patient. And then we have a completion of a cycle coming. That's why Spirit's saying in divine timing that these struggles will end. That things that you are still changing, your things are still changing. And to be open to these changes and to be open to see these changes as opportunities for growth, to see these changes as opportunities to bring in prosperity and abundance. But I definitely see blessings coming in with the green aventurine. And I really like that for you guys. I really love that for you guys this AM. And, and a lot of times, completing cycles requires you to end things that don't serve you anymore. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with the past, of course. We're still leaving the past. We're still kind of getting used to this new energy. But what I love about this new energy coming in, it is going to bring opportunities for blessed growth, but it is going to allow you to still heal. And while you're healing, but still manifest. Just because you're not completely healed or you don't feel completely ready doesn't mean that you can't manifest. It's all about what you believe. Do you believe you can't do it? Do you believe that you can't accomplish it? If you do, change that around and start believing in yourself and start putting in the work. Don't give up just because things are taking longer, because you don't see the change yet, because you don't see the blessing yet. Wow. And I'll say, don't give up. I'm not going to take this whole chunk, okay? But I am going to take patience. It says divine timing is at hand. It will require having faith when you are shown the way. Your commitment is being tested. Have faith while you are shown the way. Look at the bigger picture. You may feel tired and out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. And then it also says money may be slow in coming in, or you may be feeling unsatisfied with your finances, or just unsatisfied in general. But you need to have patience. And why are you asking us to have patience as our divine message this morning? It says, think of the greater good. Look at the bigger picture. It says, think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. It says, manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. Yeah. So it says, think of the greater good. Why? Ask for help. It says, consider asking for help with regards to your financial problems. Look at your financial situation from a new perspective, and you still have resources remaining. You have resources remaining. You have help, is what Spirit says coming in. Some of you guys, this help is coming in, and you guys are going to be like, I don't like where this help is coming from. I don't like this type of help because it's going to require me to come out of my comfort zone. It's going to require me to maybe be a little flirtatious. Some of you guys may be like, this person wants to help me, but they also want to kind of, they might want to date you. And you might be like, ew, I don't want to date this person. I'm giving you examples. You might be like, I don't want to date this person. This person is really not my type, you know? And a lot of you guys, sometimes you don't want to date people that are not your type, but those people that are not your type might be the people that are better for you, or you might think that a job is beneath you, or you might think that you can't have a certain job. It's just different things for different people. How I don't know how it's coming in for you, whoever this is for, whoever's resonating. I don't know if you just feel like there's no help, if you just feel like "Ugh, there's no help, there's no support. That's not true. This is saying no, there is help out there. There is someone willing to help you. Are you willing to forgive that person though? For some of you guys, it's someone that wants to help you, but are you willing to forgive that person that wants to help you? You know what I mean? Um, okay. So that's what this is about. Help can come in, but are you willing to accept the help in the form that is coming in? Like I said to you guys, let's say you want to, you're wanting to level up, you wanting to have be part of a certain income bracket, but it may require you to quit. and you don't want to quit your job. You don't want to take that risk. You're scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what if I quit my job and start this business? And what if it fails? But what if it doesn't fail? You see, that's why Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. What's the what? How is this going to be for your greatest, highest good? Okay. Consider asking for help. You have help, and ask for it. But you may be too prideful. You may be like, I don't like asking people for help. I don't want people to think that they can talk, judge me, or I don't want people to say that they did something for me. If you're that type of person, then you're going to block your blessings because what is the saying? A closed mouth don't get fed. And this is about asking the universe for help and being open to how the universe is trying to bring in this help. If you're saying, God, this is the help, I need help, and I want this to happen, I want this to happen. Well, God is going to send the opportunities, but you may be closed off to those opportunities because you may not like the way it comes in, or you may not understand. Right? God, I want to, I want to make more money. I want to be rich. I want to be able to afford to do this and that. Okay, well, this job that you're working in doesn't, well, it's not going to ever get you there. There's no room for growth here. You're not going to be promoted, or they're passing you up on promotions. There's no room. There's no, some people work at jobs that don't really have opportunities to grow in the company. There's no opportunities for you to become a senior partner. Maybe you don't work at that type of job that will allow you to advance. You might work at a job and they're only giving you 10% raises, 7 cents, 10 cents, maybe 25 cents if you're lucky. Sometimes you might get lucky and get a promotion, but it's just a lateral move. They're not giving you no extra money for it. You got a new title, but you're getting paid the same, and working more hours and doing more work. Do you see what I'm saying? So sometimes this opportunity comes in and God says, "Ooh, this job got to go." And now you're worried because you don't got a job and you're trying to figure out what is happening to me. Why is this job not working? Because the job's not working, or maybe you're just having a lot of trouble at work, a lot of problems at work, and you're probably wondering, why is all these things happening at work? Why am I all of a sudden having all these issues, or why all of a sudden I lost my job? Because you asked to be leveled up. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself and know that you can accomplish much more than what was keeping you so small. So those are some examples of looking at the bigger picture. And also looking at the bigger picture is be patient that these things are not going to happen overnight, and that you just have to keep working hard and allow things to work out when they're ready, when it's time to. So you have partnership, build relationships that could help you increase. A lot of you guys need to be open to making new friends. A lot of you guys need to be open to talking to people more. Again, forgiving people that may have once maybe slighted you, or maybe you just don't want to be open or don't trust. It's time for you to trust people. It's time to befriend people, find healthy partnerships, because these are where you're going to find your opportunities. Build relationships that can help you increase profits. It says you don't have to do it alone. Make use of your available resources, and you may receive money or an offer from someone. Someone may be making an offer to you, and I said that some of you guys, especially you females, you're going to be meeting people that are going to find you very attractive, and these people are going to want to help you, and you may not be wanting to be open to the help because you may feel like you have to compromise yourself, and you definitely don't. You definitely don't have to compromise yourself, but you may need to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, and it says taking a calculated risk. Be calculated is necessary in order to advance. Have the courage to face your fear of uncertainty. Don't focus on the outcome. And it says the odds are better than you think. So some of you guys feel that something's risky, especially when it comes to dating or partnership. Because some of you guys, this prosperity abundance is coming through partnerships. It's not going to come and fall in your lap. It's about you being able to take risks. It's about you being able to make good decisions and connecting to the right people. And sometimes you're afraid because you're maybe not very trusting of people, right? Because you may have been hurt before. You may have a person that wants to connect with you romantically, and you may not be trusting of that one because maybe they're not your type. Maybe they're not built the way you want them to be built, or maybe they don't look the way that you're used. Maybe you're used to dating a certain type of man. Maybe a certain type. And maybe you might meet somebody that might be outside of your type. Maybe you're more of the woman that likes to date fit men, or you're a man that likes to date fit slim women. You might meet a nice woman that's a little fluffy, or you might meet a nice fluffy guy. Are you going to not want the opportunity because he's too fluffy, or he's maybe too older than you, or maybe too younger than you, or maybe he's a different nationality? Maybe you're not used to dating someone outside of your race. You don't know, or maybe you're just not used to making friends. Whatever, however it's coming in, which is going to be different. You're just going to have to be open to taking calculated risks, um, because Spirit says that opportunities come in unexpectedly. They come in through unexpected people, events. There may be a message coming in, and there may be an unexpected situation. Some of you guys, there is a love message coming through where somebody that you once connected to in your past may be coming back around, and they may want to date you, and they may want to ask for forgiveness, and you may be afraid. Some of you guys are about to walk into a windfall of abundance. That's that aventurine. Um, but in order to get it, you need to work hard to get it. And it says work hard in silence. It says you're about to receive a windfall of money or pay raise. Whatever this is, and some of these opportunities that are coming in, keep it to yourself. Don't tell everybody what you got going on. Don't tell your friend. Don't tell your mama, your daddy. Some of you guys need to keep things to yourself. Whatever you got going on, do it in silence. Work hard in silence. Okay. It says you're about to receive a windfall of money or a pay raise. Money is going to be going into a positive cycle, and this is a great time. um, Spirit is saying in divine time, in order, whatever this is that's coming in, you're going to be able to make a large purchase. So this could be, you'll be able to buy that house that you always wanted to buy. You'll be able to buy that vehicle or take that trip or make that huge investment. Whatever this is coming through. Some sort of partnership is coming through another person. You will be financially independent, okay? But you need to see the bigger picture. It says if you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. You may be partnering up with a new company or a new business endeavor. It says consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. That's why Spirit says your commitment is being tested, because a lot of you guys have your own business, or are afraid of starting your own business, and you're afraid of leaving a dead end job. You're afraid of taking a risk. You might be having to partner with someone, or you might have somebody willing to invest in your business. So that's what's coming in, especially if you're planning on selling clothes online or something to that effect, or beauty items, um, something to do with something artistic. Remember, you don't have to ever compromise yourself, but see the bigger picture means that you're going to have to see the opportunity. Don't be so focused on the small details. Okay, sometimes you are meant to pay attention to the details, but this is saying the details that Spirit is talking about here is those details that make you feel worried. Don't worry about being worried. Worry about having faith that things will work out for the best, for your highest good, even if it requires you to not take a risk. Okay, even if it requires you to trust that. Let's just say someone is making an opportunity, presenting you with an opportunity, you're being tested, because you may be presented with an opportunity that may have you compromise yourself, that may be unethical. This is also saying if you trust God, you're not going to have to go do things that are questionable. You see what I'm saying? So this is a double-sided coin. This is not about, oh, I'm just going to do this thing. And no, if it's unethical, don't do it. If you trust God and you trust that God's going to bring the opportunity in the right way, it's going to come. So this is also, don't do anything questionable and don't compromise yourself. But look, see the bigger picture, seeing what is best, what are good opportunities, and being open to those things and being open to the flow. But that doesn't mean to not utilize those lessons that you've learned in the past. You still have to use those lessons, okay? Because you are being tested to see if you're going to trust God enough that you're not going to be in such a rush, and that you're not going to make mistakes, okay? Make the same mistakes. Are you going to be open? So we have student as your last message. It says, you're learning, you have learned so much, you still have so much learning to do. It says, teach yourself to succeed with money, okay? You might get somebody that is coming in, this partnership, this friendship is somebody coming in to teach you. You might have somebody that will come in as a mentor. Okay, notice the difference. Is someone coming in to mentor you, or is somebody coming to play with you and tell you what you want to hear? Be careful. So there is a mentor or people coming in that will give you great advice. It says work with a mentor to learn a new skill or teach you how to implement your plans. Somebody's going to help you become more independent. You're going to have people that are going to want to partner up with you and invest. Okay, and then you're going to have people that are going to come in and give you the advice and mentor you, because these are people that have done it before. These are people that are already in business. You might not see that. Here's the thing: a lot of times, people that are really successful, really rich, business people, they don't look rich. They look like regular schmegler. A lot of the times, you'll see people on social media that dress a certain way to look rich. But most rich people that you wouldn't know. They don't dress rich. They wear baseball caps, shorts, and t-shirts. And you strike up a conversation, and this person says, "Yeah, I run a whole Fortune 500 business. I'm the CEO of this, or I own all this land, all these properties. I own this chain of stores. I own. Oh yeah, I own all these stores. I'm the owner. I own all these gas stations." And you're like, "I would have never known, because you just look like a regular person walking by, somebody on the street that I probably would have never talked to. But because that day you were nice and you smiled and you looked friendly, that person comes up to you, that person says hello, you say hello back, and you find out you're having a whole conversation with a fucking millionaire. But how you gonna know if you're not open? Right? How are you gonna know? So it's gonna come. It's gonna come when it's meant to come. Stop worrying. Keep working hard on your goals and believe that your goals will succeed. And the more you believe in yourself, the more you keep working hard, the opportunities will come in to bless you. So that's your morning message. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for the people that came in and watched. Thank you for liking the video. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Today I was early. If you so what I want you guys to do is check my community tab. Okay, day to day. I'm scheduled for 7. I'm usually on, and that's my intention, to still keep coming on in the mornings. But I am human. Sometimes I wake up late. Sometimes I don't feel well, or energetically ready. So just keep an eye on my community tab day to day, and I'll post. Usually I'll post. I'll post 24 hours before, just to give you a heads up. But sometimes things just happen. I'll tell you in advance. But if I can't tell you in advance, I always check my community tab, and then I'll put updates on there as far as if I'm coming on or not. Okay. Excuse me. But I wish you guys a great day. Have a happy day. Set those intentions, keep working on those goals, and keep doing the positive reinforcements. Um, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. Don't lose faith in the universe. Okay. And be patient. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.